Hey y'all, Gregor here with a brand new Snap Judgments deck guide. We got some awesome lists from our good friend Pulse Glazer, or as you may know him, Snap Judgments. One of the lists came from KM Best. It was a Hella list that was like an Affliction Hella combo list, and then the other one came from Zombies Go Nom Nom, which was a Misery Clog list. And I really just had trouble kind of getting either one to work for me the way I wanted it to. So instead of focusing on ones where I wasn't having much luck, I decided to showcase a deck that I have been having a lot of luck with. This deck I have been grinding on ladder, and it's been doing very well. Hi, James. It just plays really, really well. And overall, the deck stats that it has a 68.6% win rate. I went 35 and 16 with it, and I am up 46 cubes with it overall. It is a list that runs Victoria Hand and Moonstone. Give it a go. I think you'll like it. Thank you all for watching. And if you haven't, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all the things so the video is pushed out to more snappers like yourself. Again, thank you for watching. As always, I like to go over MVPs, cards that would often give us a win condition or would just like go above and beyond. I like to include Snowguard for two reasons. Snowguard gives us two options to get bust from Victoria Hand, but also her two cards. Snowguard Hawk is so valuable in shutting down a limbo or a last play. I would often get wins from things like that. You could also do some very cheeky plays with Snowguard Bear, reactivating a location and giving either yourself something you do want or your opponent something you don't want. After Snowguard, I'm going to have to give it to Iron Patriot. Iron Patriot generating a 4, 5, or 6 cost card and then getting the cost reduction. Your opponent doesn't know what you have, so it can give a lot of randomness to your deck in a good way. You could do a big swing last turn and your opponent can't really account for how tall it's going to be. After Iron Patriot, I am going to say Victoria Hand. The reason this deck is so strong is Victoria Hand. Either you get multiple copies of Victoria Hand using Frigga, or you use Victoria Hand in combination with Moonstone. It's ridiculously large, and all of the cards generated in hand become so powerful. After Victoria Hand, I am going to say Rogue. Rogue is our tech option. We are currently in what I would say is an ongoing meta. A lot of the cards that people are playing have a lot of ongoing in it, more so than on reveals. So you're seeing a lot less Cosmo. You're seeing less Red Guardian. Rogue has more value right now, and that shifts as the meta changes. Big ups to our girl, Rogue. After Rogue, I am going to say Magical Disney Princess Boy Speed. Speed is crazy good because you are playing everything on curve. He gets massive. One of the two targets that you're trying to use Frigga for, either Victoria Hand or Speed, and it depends on what you have available on curve, but having more than one Speed is never a bad thing. Lastly, I'm going to say Wiccan. Getting Wiccan out on curve is such a huge advantage. It almost is enough to snap just off of that alone if you are able to play every card on energy curve and get Wiccan on 4 or before. It's fantastic. So again, great points for Wiccan as well. I know a lot of these cards are newer, so you may not be able to play this deck in its entirety. I do include sub options. This is the sauce that I have been playing most recently. So the deck, which I have named Best Moonstone, includes Maria Hill, Snowguard, Hydra Bob, Mirage, Hawkeye Kate Bishop, Iron Patriot, Victoria Hand, Rogue, Speed, Frigga, Moonstone, and Wiccan. I call it Best Moonstone because it is made by KM Best, and that's where I found the list. I don't know if he was the original creator or not, but it is fantastic. I will be sure to include a link in the description and obviously credit him. Fantastic deck brewer, but this deck has just been so good. Very powerful. As far as sub options go, it is kind of hard because you do definitely need newer cards for this list to work. I'm going to say that Victoria Hand is essential. Same with Wiccan. The other cards you can work around, I believe. If you are missing a 1-drop like Hydra Bob, you could go Nico Minoru and get, any of her spells. If you are missing, let's say, Iron Patriot, you could go Penny Parker instead. That still plays into the Wiccan line. If you are missing Speed, you could go Mr. Fantastic. If you don't like Rogue, you could go Red Guardian. With the Bullseye stuff going on recently, I subbed in Luke Cage over Rogue. Usually Rogue is the better option because we are currently in an ongoing meta, but with the affliction from Bullseye and everybody trying him, Luke Cage is a great sub option. I also saw Dexter was playing instead of Speed, Rocket, and Groot. I think Speed has more value, especially because he does get the benefit from Moonstone. That's, again, a personal preference thing. You could also go Copycat if you don't have speed. If you are missing Moonstone, you could go Iron Lad. As far as play lines go, you are going to want to Maria Hill on 1, unless, for example, depends on what you have in hand, right? Let's say I don't have a 2-drop and I have Maria Hill in hand. I need to play Maria Hill in order to be able to play a 2-drop on 2 so I can get Wiccan. So always keep that in mind. If you have, for example, Hawkeye Kate Bishop, you would drop either Snow Guard or Hydra Bob. You want a Hawkeye Kate Bishop is preferable over Iron Patriot, Mirage, or Victoria Hand. The reason being you get 2 different 1-cost cards that you are also able to play on Curve, which allows you to play something on 3. You could do like a Mirage in combination with one of the arrows, or you could just go speed. Usually I like to have, if I'm doing the Iron Patriot play, I like to have speed available because speed will usually go tall enough to get you the cost reduction for Iron Patriot. On like turn 4, I am either dropping Moonstone, or I could do like get something prepped for the next turn like Victoria Hand, Mirage. You could also do turn 2 Victoria Hand, turn 3 Frigga to get an additional Victoria Hand, or you could do this play. You could do turn 3 speed, turn 4 Frigga to get an additional speed. There's a lot of different things that you can do on your energy curve, especially because if you do hit your Wiccan curve, you're getting an additional 2 energy. So a lot to play with. Usually you're holding on to Rogue. She is your tech option that you want to keep secret until the very end. Unless, for example, like let's say their Rogue steals your Victoria Hand, you can use your Rogue to steal it right back, and then you can Moonstone that same lane. Usually you're holding off on all of those until later just so can't shut you down too quickly. Your goal is to get Wiccan and then play all of the generated cards in combination with Victoria Hand to get that additional buff. So you could get up to 3 Victoria Hands if you do it with Victoria Hand, Frigga, Moonstone. That's essentially 3 different Victoria Hands. So anything that was generated and put into hand gets +6. Insane stats. Also, just the stats of the deck overall are really, really solid. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. I had thought so. Maybe it was Marvel Snap. Are you getting Bullseye with tokens or keys? Probably keys, because I do want the Marvel Boy variant, and then also the I also want the Kyera variant. Victoria Hand was the last card we played. We frigged that. The one that owns Snap. Disgusting ongoing power. There's no reason to Wiccan in this situation. Well, I'm giving people the option if they can. How much that goes? 23? Chimichanga? Hydra Bob. Hydra Bob clutching it for us. Beautiful. And both Ben and Ben Brode and Glenn said it was fine to use VPN. Again, the fear here is that we run out of space, but getting Wiccan off early is very nice. And there's a Moonstone, which means they're going to try and build there. Probably worth roguing. Just so they can't have it. I think we hold the rest of these. Bam. I have not seen that, no. That's wild. You get multiple. We got a collector. We got a cable. What sucks is we have no way of getting Victoria Hand into the Moonstone lane. And I don't want to play everything out on our curve. Let's get Victoria Hand down now. Speed can get in there, though. Nimrod also generated. I think we win with that. I hope we win with that. Like I said, I thought we had it. Victory. Bam. Elysium, best location in Snap. Fight me. Usually I like to go Hawkeye over Mirage. Boom. I mean, you're here, so you already have the fast drops. It's included free. You don't have to activate anything. It's just already built in. It's built right in. BTW always wondered how the Alliance icon is chosen. That's just Panda choosing it. I have no control over that. I chose Deadpool initially, and it changes every week now. So that is all Panda. You're almost there. Uno mas hour. This one's fit. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Get you that engagement. All right, we could go Speed, Maria Hill, Basic Arrow. This song, I mean, all you gotta do is ask. I don't have a command for it, but the song is Another Love by Tom Odell. Them their fast drops. Them kibs with their dang their fast drops. Because I don't think they can play for all the lanes. Is that swarms? Okay, that's the APOC. That's a swarm. That's a swarm. That's a swarm. That's a US agent. That's a Wiccan. And we win with that. When I was a young boy, my father was a young boy. We were both young boys. All right, we got Victoria hand. Bam. And then we can Frigga the Victoria hand. And then we can set up mid with another Victoria hand in Frigga. It's all coming together. And I don't mind the buff either. Yeah, so Frigga that. This is Thor's mom, everybody. We're not really relying on cost reduction right now. So Mobius doesn't do a lot to us. Wiccan on curve, I will take all freaking day. Spider-Man point. We know the rules, and so do I. I am going to go Victoria hand, Moonstone, all in the same lane. The fact that they skip their turn makes me think that they have Infinite. There's no other reason they would skip their turn like that. Just doesn't make sense. Pretty sure they got Infinite in here. There's no other way they would... Yeah, that's what they got with their Iron Patriot. I'm willing to bet money. It's a Lucas Cage. It's going to be difficult for them to beat 31 mid unless they have Enchantress. Enchantress just, like... Okay, they got us. Did they beat 22, though? They do not. They did not account for Asteroid M. That was a misplay on their part. Always take into account locations. They would have had us otherwise. Speed would have held it for them if they had done... I've done that before, though. I've absolutely 100% done that. Where I didn't think about the locations on reveal. Or, you know, its ability. Give me 2 Victoria hands, please and thank you. Probably Thursday would be the best day to do duels. You're thinking Cerebro? I think we were thinking Nomura. Give me literally all the buffs here. They're just playing junk, it looks like. Some Clog stuff. Okay, we have a turn 7. And a Daredevil, but they're already past the point where they can get value from that. Send it. It is going to move the Hydra Bob, but I'm fine with that. Snowguard is going to shut down that Limbo that they just played. The Hawk is very nice. Interesting. Oh, they win one lane. You got mid. I will take left and right. Thank you for playing. And I will take my 4 cubes. Victory. Boom. Okay, we have the Frigga, so I am going to Victoria hand. How's Iron Patriot? Very strong card. I didn't think he would be as good as he is. People are thinking they're going to try mill with... people have been saying they're going to use mill with Ares. So you mill your opponent, then Ares to guarantee that you have a higher one so he gets the buff. I mean, you don't need to update it. You just need to use a VPN to get access to it. You use the VPN, or you wait until it's fixed within the next 12 hours. I'm interested in seeing how Ares plays. You've never seen a Cancun before? It's one of those weird locations. You go Speed Hawkeye next turn. It is one of the rare locations. Oh, hold on. So we can move last turn. Let's go. Bam, bam, send it. New York is a location I can move from. Don't like the negative, though. VPN, y'all. I am using a VPN. Virtual Private Network. It is called tunnelbear.com. You can get it. Super easy to use. Well, there is some good news here. I think that Moonstone goes crazy, no? Does it not go crazy here? No, we go Grapple Arrow and Ajax. No? I think those are the 2 that we play. Yet it's called Cocoon now. I've been playing a lot today. I've been playing for a couple hours, so brain get foggy sometimes. Good save, y'all. I think we still beat that. Yeah, we do. $51 with Ajax. The fact that we are the exact same amount. We were talking about the copy bug earlier. Those are some premium quality stats right there. That's a pretty good sample size as well. Valentina is great for us. So we could go Valentina into Mirage Hydra Bob. We got a Squatch. I think card acquisition is, I mean, it's something they're working on right now. But that is a big thing that makes it difficult for a lot of players to keep up overall, you know? Double Lechugula. No, Victoria Hand, I was not expecting her to be as good as she is. I was not expecting her to become as meta as she is. I'm okay with that. I thought she was going to be okay. I didn't think she was going to be so meta relevant. Moon Knight is hitting Mirage, hits their Dracula. We do get the cost reduction. Very inexpensive Sasquatch right now, and Abomination. Things we like to see. No Victoria Hand yet. Bam. 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 Actually, let's do one this side, and then we snap. Because they're not going to be able to compete with all that. Yeah, and Wiccan has also become super meta relevant. What do they got? It's a Squatch. That was generated by Valentina. They got a Proxima Midnight. We win mid. They should not have snapped. We're guaranteed at least 4 cubes here. Bam. Thank you for the 4 cubes. Thank you for playing. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you to our monthly KoFi subscribers. For $10 a month, you can support the stream as well as our many giveaways that we do in the Discord. You will also get shoutouts on all of my YouTube videos. So big shout out to Calvin Rankin and Ninja Panda. Thank you guys for your continued support. If you are interested in doing so, I will include a link in the description, and you can help support and be a part of the community. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to check out some of the awesome members of PWROn Gaming. I'm a member. I vouch for every one of the other members. I will include a link in the description. Be sure to take care of yourself. Be sure to eat food, drink water, take your meds, get enough sleep. Remember, the world is better with you in it. And you are deserving of all the things that your brain tells you you are not deserving of. I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.